This video is on Biomat and how you can use any sort of really infrared pad for detoxing in the sun, mobilizing toxins with the power of the sun and combined infrared coming from your infrared pad. This is a very simple setup that I do, and it is part of the warmer months here. If you normally live in a warmer climate, this would be fine as well. But this is a way that you can really get a quick sweat going. In the colder months, I usually sandwich myself between two infrared pads. But anyway, so this is in the sun. I have a Biomat Mini underneath here. You can also use a Professional. I just use this Mini because it's really portable and light. So I usually bring it all over the place, put it in my car, you name it. Anyways, what I've done here is I've doubled up a towel. And what they also sell, this company, Richway, is a waterproof pad. I usually just cycle through towels and wash them every single week because I'm usually sweating on this thing. But the waterproof pad works fine. It's actually non-toxic material that they use for to make it waterproof. You can get that. Anyways, I double that up. If you sweat like a whole lot, you want to put another towel on top of there. And then when I actually lay down, I'm going to put this darker colored towel on top of me. So that traps some of the infrared and the heat from my body and also coming down through the sun, which allows me to actually sweat and mobilize toxins and raise my core body temperature a lot faster. I have the controller. If you use an extension cord, if your outlet's too far, hit the power button here. And then you can't really see it in the sun. The colors normally light up here for different temperatures. And just to kind of get my body going, because I'm really busy today, I'm going to put it all the way to the top, 158 degrees. Now, it doesn't mean that the actual surface temperature of the pad is that temperature per se, and I show that in another video with a laser thermometer. But it is at the core through the several layers around that temperature, but the actual surface temperature is a lot less than that. Anyways, I'm going to sit on this for about 10 minutes at that temperature, heat up real quick. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to dial it back down, probably to 104, 113. Reason I want to do that is when you have it at these lower temperatures, according to your basic understanding of spectroscopy and emissivity related to micron wavelength of infrared, you're going to get a little bit more in the far range when you're at the lowest temperature if possible, which can is part of the vital rays range, but the cells generally are put off infrared and operate a little bit more in like the 8 to 9-ish spectrum of micron wavelength of infrared. So that's why I usually hold it around those two. And I'll basically lay in the sun, with this kind of whole routine going here for about 40 minutes. It's actually a fair amount of time. In the cooler months, when you sandwich yourself, that also gets very intense, and that's a great way to basically get the type of effect that you'd normally get in a much more expensive infrared sauna. Anyways, if you have any questions about this kind of setup and you want to do it yourself, or you want to do a protocol indoors, and you may want to figure out also what kind of brand might be a better fit for you, just give me a call or send me an email. Thanks.